So this is the entrance to this age-old Mela, which is known as Jonbeel Mela, and this is a very interesting topic of discussion, I would say, in this modern age. As I said about this Jonbeel Mela, which is a very age-old traditional Mela. So what happens during this Mela is entirely about the barter system. বাইরে এটা কি ব্যাপার করছে?
ফলানি, ওলা ফলানি।
এইটু দিয়ে কি লেছে?
হালদি।
হালদি? হালদি ক'ৰ পৰা আনিছে? পাহাৰৰ পৰা? মেঘালয় পাহাৰ নেকি? So here, this fluff rice, I think, is what we call this. In Hindi, Assamese we call it muri. So muri is being traded for turmeric, known as haldi in India. System of barter trade where no monetary transaction is involved. It's simply what you have to offer against what you want, and you can decide the quantity accordingly. भात बने आप कहाँ से? बाहर से आप लोग ये सब लाया, इसके जगह पे क्या लेता है? हाँ, ये देखिए क्या लेता है?
ये दालचीनी बताए उसको।
हाँ, दालचीनी
मतलब वो कच्चे है ना?
हाँ हाँ
कच्चे का साल है।
हाँ।
मतलब हम खाया और कैसा है, मीठा है ना क्या है, तो आपको मालूम है।
मीठा है, मसाला में देता है तो दाल
मसाला में देता है और उसको चिक्की बनाने भी, मांस बनाने भी अच्छा है। इसका इतना कपड़ा में इसका बांध दिया ना, इसका में 20 रुपया है।
So there's a lot of rush here, and I can see these berries. The crowd is entirely for a cockfight. Yes. एक खेलू की पैसा करने हुई नहीं नहीं इन्हें फुर्ती So what I asked the person is if the game happens for a certain fee. But he said that this is more of a challenge without a fee. It's more for fun, for entertainment. You see, this is how it is done. A closer look. यार ट्रेनिंग दिया है नहीं क्या कर प्राणी नहीं राइट सीधा लो है ना How they put them up for a challenge and see who is ready and who is not. They are ready. So what you saw, what I saw is one of the top died during this fight. A fight is always there to prove a supremacy, to prove a point, but there's always someone, something that lost. And one of the cock lost its life during fun, or I would say during a situation where one had to prove who is the supreme. But life moves on.
Kita karbo, sana tayo yang liu.
Mangso.
Oh, mangso. Ini kok gurih itu mangso lo. Yes, no.
বেশি টেস্ট হবো
Yes, lo jam.
টানি লৈ যাব নেকি
Mau kini kok kamu?
কি বনাইছে কি মাংস এইটো হা গাহৰি বঢ়িয়া একদম চাবা Here is called oh look. And what you've seen here is the elephant apple. It's called elephant apple in English. In Assamese we call it as O Tenga. O Tenga means tangy, and this is tangy in flavor. It has a lot of medicinal importance, medicinal qualities, and we use it in the preparation of dal, in the preparation of certain kinds of meat, especially pork, at times with chicken also, and with fish also, because it gives the tangy flavor, and it is widely used across the northeastern states of India, and this tastes amazing. So whenever you are in the northeast or in Assam, do try out the O Tenga, also known as the elephant apple. Sao? Hả? Gauri bangko, tunga gauri. Pork is cooked inside this bamboo structure that you see, and in Assamese they call this a sunga. The gauri being pork. We have something sort of a boiled pork in this, and it tastes really amazing. We make it at home also during festivals, especially during the colder months, when you can actually do a bonfire. And now I am at one of their makeshift homes in the Jonbeel Mela, which is a 3-day festival in Assam, in Morigao, and sitting at a temporary house that they've made for 3 days of this Jonbeel Mela, which is a barter system festival. Yes, you heard it right. It's a barter system festival practiced since quite long. It's an age-old tradition, and this is typically a festival by the Tiwa community of Assam, and Tiwa are the people who are the people from the hills, and this practice dates back to the 15th century during the Ahom kingdom regime. During that time there were indigenous kings, indigenous communities, places who used to fight amongst each other for say food, for land and all, and the people of the hills used to come down and loot the people of the plains because not everything was readily available. Typically, I would say rice and grains, it's very difficult to find in the hills. It cannot be cultivated in the hills, so that is why they used to come down and fight with these people, loot them and go back. So during the 15th century, the Ahom king decided that let me create a situation, let me try and create some harmony among the people, And that is how this culture started, of a 3-day event, a 3-day festival, where people from the hills used to come down to the plains, and the people from the plains used to come down and have a free trade through the system called the barter system, which exists till date, even in this modern age, where you don't trade for money, you do it in exchange of goods. So people from the hills bring turmeric, bring potatoes, bring tomatoes, or whatever is grown in the hills, bring garlic, and the people from the plains bring a lot of rice-related items, wheat-related items, grains. And since this happens after Magh Bihu, which is an important festival in Assam, the Assamese calendar year starts from this time, and a lot of pithas, larus and other kind of rice-related items, rice cakes, and a lot of sweets which is produced by the Assamese, which is made by the Assamese people during Magh Bihu, is brought here in exchange for what the people get from the hills. So it is a very harmonious relationship. It's a wonderful festival. It's great to know that even during this age, such a culture exists. Although monetary transactions happen a lot now, but yes, this culture is still there. This festival is still there, and you can also see cockfight happening during this festival. So a lot of age-old traditions, age-old practices are being done here, which is quite amazing, quite an experience. So next time you plan to visit Assam, do try and visit after Magh Bihu, which is typically the 14th and 15th, or maybe 13th and 14th of January every year. So after that, after a couple of days, around a week later, is when the Jonbeel Mela starts, and this happens in Assam, in Morigaon. It's a 3-day long festival with different activities happening, but the important thing is the barter system of trade, which is an experience. It's great to know how people trade this way. And a lot of people from Meghalaya also come down, because they are also from the hills. So Tiwa tribe is closer to them. So a lot of people from the Meghalaya also, you will find it, come here for trade. And a lot of cultural events also keep happening. So today our Chief Minister is here to grace the occasion. So a lot of activities are happening. But I am here to be with these people, with my people, to understand this particular culture.